Good morning. It is Thursday, I think. I'm kind of losing track of what day of the week it is. Welcome to stretch class. You will need a chair today. And I may have just now gone live, so it's kind of hard to tell on this thing. Anyway, I'm sure I'm live now, so welcome. You will need a chair. We're going to do some stretching for the next 45 minutes. And just as a reminder, it's very, very helpful if you will, if you're doing this live with us, or when you view this, if you're looking at it later, if you'll either just click on the like button or the heart button, or just type in a little message that says, "Hi Jane, I'm here," or hey, it doesn't really matter, but it does help us very much to know who we are reaching. And also, if you ever have any comments, anything, you wish I'd do this, you wish I wouldn't do that, please let me know. It's hard to read your faces from here. Surprise, surprise. So I think I still have about another minute before I'll be turning on the music. I always have to try to get up close. It looks like, if I put on my glasses, maybe I can tell. Says I might have actually two people out there live now. So if I do, welcome. Nice to have you. Okay, it is time for me to go turn on the music. So I'll be right back. This music today is All Mankind Steamroller Meets the Mouse, so it's Walt Disney music. So enjoy it. Nice deep breath in and exhale. And take another nice deep breath in and exhale. Big circles with those shoulders all the way around. And once again, deep breath in. As you exhale, just turn and look over your right shoulder. Bring those arms down. Inhale back to the front. And exhale, turn, look over that left shoulder. Bring those arms down. And back up. And bring them down. Now bring your feet about hip distance apart. Put your hands down here on the quad. I'm going to turn a little sideways. I'd like you to round your upper back, like the hair standing up on the back of a cat's neck. Then come down to neutral. Then arch the lower back. And then round up into cat. Turn the music down. And come down into the other one. It's called a cow. And a cat. And the cat. And cat. And cat. Couple more. Cat. And cat. And cat. And cat. And go to neutral, stand up, roll those shoulders. Make sure those abs are in nice and tightly. And take your arms out to the side. And just slide your rib cage side to side. Now today we're going to be doing what are known as dynamic stretches. That means we'll be moving the whole time. And as you do each motion, you try to go just a little bit deeper. And bringing those arms down, put your fingers on your rib cage, open it up, and pull it together. And open, and together, open, and together, open, and together. And getting those shoulders down and back, bring those feet a little closer together, soften those knees. Just take your hips side to side. Keep breathing. And stop in the middle. Now tilt your pelvis under and release. Bend the knees, squeeze the glutes, tilt the pelvis, and release. Bend, squeeze, and tilt, and release. Bend, squeeze, and tilt, and release. Now keeping those knees nice and soft. Circle those hips all the way around. And then circle the other way. Then put a hand here on the top of your legs. Weights on your heels. Stick your glutes back and pretend like you're sitting down. And come up onto your toes. And down. Sit. And up onto your toes. Most of the weight's on the big toe. And down. Sit. And up onto your toes. And down one more time. Sit. And up onto your toes. And down. Kind of shake off a little bit. All right. Next, we're going to do some balance. So your chair is there. If you need to hold on to it, I want you to hold on to it. You can stand behind it, or you can stand to the side. I'm going to turn a little bit sideways here so you can see what we're doing. Also because I'll have the chair there should I need it. So we're going to start out by taking your left foot, put your toe on the floor back behind you. I've got to make sure I'm not going to kick anything. Bring those arms up. And then push off, just stand on that front leg. Breathe. And if you would like, you can start coming down a little bit, headed towards a T. And coming back up. And put that foot down, shake it off. And we get to do the other side. So if you're standing to the side of your chair, go to the other side. We're going to put all the weight this time on our left foot. That right toe is on the floor back behind you. Once again, soften that front knee, bring those arms up. And if you want to, pick up that back foot. And then if you want to go deeper, you can start coming down towards that T. And slowly come back up. And bring it down. All right. Now, we're going to sit down. Now you have your water. Whenever you need some, you're going to grab it. And you're sitting up nice and tall. If you can, sit forward. If you need support for your back, you may sit back. And we're going to start out working on those shoulders. So I want you to pretend like you have a beach ball in front of you. We're going to squeeze that beach ball. Then you're going to relax those shoulders, open them up, and squeeze your shoulder blades together in the back. Take your arms back. And squeeze the beach ball. Every time you squeeze it, you're squeezing a little bit of air out of it. Open those arms back up. And squeeze the beach ball around the upper back. And squeeze the shoulder blades together. And squeeze that beach ball. And squeeze the shoulder blades. And squeeze the ball. It's getting kind of flat now. And open it up. And squeeze the basketball. It's getting smaller. And open it up. And squeeze the pickleball. And open it up. And squeeze the golf ball. And bring those arms down, roll those shoulders. Okay, now I'd like to work on the sides of our body, our obliques. So you're going to take your left hand, you put it here on your chair, you take your right arm out to the side, palm up. Now, if you have issues in your spine, like compressed discs or bulging discs or anything, then what you're going to be doing is bringing the arm up, then you're going to reach higher, and then you're going to relax and bring it back down. If you don't have issues in your spine, instead of reaching higher, we will lean over to the left. So here we go. Bring that arm up. Either reach higher or lean over. And bring it back. And exhale, higher or over. Remember, you're trying to go a little higher or a little further over each time. And bring it back. And up and over. And back. Exhale as you go up and over. And inhale as you come back. Or inhale as you go up and up, or higher and over. And exhale as you come back. I really don't care. I just want you to do both. Up and over. And back. Let's do two more. Up and over. And back. And up and over. And back. Circle that shoulder. And we get to do the other side. So now your right hand's on the chair, the left arm is out, palm up. Reach up, either go higher or over. And up and over. And back. Continue breathing. Up and over. And back. Up and over. And back. Remember, keep both sit bones on that chair. Up and over. Go a little higher or further over. And up and over. And back. Up and over. And back. And one more time. Up and over. And back. Roll that shoulder. And speaking of shoulders, let's stretch it. So you're going to start out with your right arm out to the side. Your thumb is facing the floor. Your shoulder is down away from your earlobe. Now you're in a bed of molasses. So pull that arm across in front of you. Turn the thumb up. And pull that arm back. And thumb down and across. And thumb up and back. And thumb down and across. Go a little further if you can. Thumb up and back. You're not twisting your upper body. Your shoulders are staying forward the whole time. Thumb down and across. And back. Thumb down and across. And back. And exhale. And inhale. Or you know me, I don't care. You can inhale. And exhale. Let's do one more. Across. And back. And bring that arm down. Roll that shoulder. And change arms. So start out with that thumb down. Now, if you have bad shoulder, you can always bring the arm down a little lower. Here we go. Pull the arm across. And thumb up and take it back. Remember, stretches do not hurt. Thumb down and across. They may be a little uncomfortable, but it's not painful. If it hurts, stop. That's your body saying quit it. And pull it across. And take it back. And across. Remember, you're trying to go a little further. And back. And across. And back. Across. And back. And across. And back. And bring that arm down, roll that shoulder. Your shoulders should be a little bit tired. So we're going to give them a rest. We're going to work on our hips. So I'd like for you to sit up nice and tall. Be sure you keep the abs in. You will need to scoot forward in your chair here. You're going to take your right leg. You can either just put your toe on the floor, or you can just keep your foot about an inch off the floor. It's not way up here someplace. It's just barely off the floor. Sitting up tall, abs in, just move that leg out to the side. And bring it back to the front. And out to the side. And back to the front. Take it out. And back. And out. And back. Now, if you want, you can hold on to the chair. That makes you feel more stable. And back. Or you can have your hands over here on your left leg, the one that's not moving. And back. Let's do a couple more. Out. And back. And out. And back. And put that leg down, wiggle. You know me, I like to wiggle. And we're going to do the other leg. So, once again, you can just toe here and be dragging it on a carpet, that doesn't work too well, so you have to pick it up just a little bit. Move your hands over here onto the right leg. Here we go. Take this one out to the side and bring it back. And out. And back. Take it out. Back. Suck them in. Take the leg out. And back. Out to the side. You're trying to go a little further each time. And in. Out. And in. Out. And in. And one more time. Take it out. And bring it back in. Roll those shoulders, wiggle. And I'd like for you to stand up, please. And if you would please come to the right-hand side of your chair. I have to move mine around a little bit because I'm in a small room. You can hold on to the chair if you need to, or you don't have to. We're going to try rotating our right hip. So again, you can have your toe on the floor, or you can pick it up slightly. You have the chair if you need it. Now, rotating the knee in and the foot out. And then go the other way. Knee out and foot in. And out with the foot. And in with the foot. Or in with the knee. And out with the knee. In. And out. Abs are tightly in and out, in and out, in and out. Let's do just a couple more. In and out. In and out. And put it down. Whew. Let's go to the other side. So now the weight's going to be on your right foot. Again, your left foot, you can either have your toe on the floor or you can pick it up. So let's rotate the knee out and turn it in. And remember, if you need, you grab the chair. Rotate the knee out and in. Out and in. Out and in. Speaking of in, that's where our abs are. Rotate the knee out and in. Out and in. Out and in. Out and put it down. Shake it out. All right. Now I try to like to try to get to your quads, the front of muscles, like here in your leg. So the chair once again is there if you need it to hold on to. You're going to bring your left foot forward. You're going to put your right foot on the floor behind you and you're up on your toe. I'm going to turn sideways so that you can see. Okay? You bend both knees. think about your right hip or whichever foot you've got in the back. You're going to squeeze your glutes. You're going to tilt your pelvis under so that you feel a stretch down the front of your leg. And then you're going to release it. So you bend, squeeze, and tilt. And release. Bend, squeeze, and tilt. If you don't feel it, try moving your feet a little further apart and release. Or bending your knees further. Tilt. And release. Bend, squeeze, and tilt. And release. Tilt. And release. Tilt. And release. Do one more. Tilt. And release. Okay, if you're on the side of your chair, move around to the other side. Now, you're going to have your right foot forward. Your left foot is back. You're up on your toes. Remember, bend both knees. Now, tilt your pelvis. Push forward with the front of your left hip or whichever leg's in back. And release. So, bend and tilt. And release. Bend and tilt. And release. Tilt. And release. Remember, don't feel it, bend the knees more or move the feet further apart. Tilt. And release. Two more. Tilt. And release. And tilt. And release. All right. Now, I'd like for you to go to the back of your chair. You're going to have the hands on the back of your chair. You're going to walk your feet back. Your knees are bent until your chest is fairly much parallel to the floor, depending upon the height of your chair. Knees are soft. Now, when I say to extend, I would like for you to straighten your legs, lift your head and shoulders up, arch that lower back. And then when I say to release, you're going to round the back a little bit and bend the knees. So let's extend and relax. Extend and relax. You should feel this in your lower back. You might also feel it in the back of your legs and your hamstrings. Extend and relax. Extend and relax. Extend and relax. Extend and relax. We're going to do two more. Extend and relax. And one more. Extend and relax. Now walk your feet back forward. Stand up nice and tall. Grab your water. Have another drink. And we're going to sit down again. All right. Now, just a little, I have to keep seeing if you can see my feet or not. Okay, we're sitting up nice and tall. I'd like for you to take your right leg, either cross your ankles Or if it's comfortable for you, cross your knees. Now you're sitting about halfway forward in your chair. You're sitting up nice and tall. We're going to turn and look over your right shoulder. And then you're going to come back to the front. And you're going to turn and look over your left shoulder. And back to the front. And go to the right. And to the front. And left. Front. And right. Front. And left. Front. And right. Front. And left. And back to the front. Change legs, so either crossing your ankles, and you got your knees together if your ankles are crossed, or cross your knees and sitting up nice and tall. We're going to turn and look over our left shoulder. And front. And then turn and look over your right shoulder. And front. Go left. And front. Remember, you're trying to turn this a little further each time. And right. And front. Left. And front. Right. And front. One more time each side. Left. And front. And right. And front. Now I need you to scoot way forward in your chair. And I want you to take your legs as far apart as you're able. Toes are on the diagonal. Your hands are here on top of your legs, or you can grab hold of the back of your chair, whatever makes you feel more comfortable. I just don't want you to face plant. Sit up nice and tall. We're going to stretch our inner thighs. Keeping your back flat, lead with your chest and come straight forward so you can feel the stretch in your inner thighs. And then you come back up. And exhale, come forward. And inhale up. Exhale, forward. Inhale up. Exhale, forward. Inhale up. Come forward. And up. Let's do two more. Come forward. Try to go a little further each time, but you're keeping your back flat. Don't round it. And up. And forward. And now scoot back in your chair. Got the back to support you. Abs are still in very tightly. I want you to grab behind your right knee. You don't need it way up. You just need your foot off the floor. Or you can cross your knees, whichever is more comfortable for you. What you're going to do is you're going to point your toe. You're going to straighten your leg. And then you're going to bend it. I want you to feel it in the back of the leg and your hamstrings. And straighten. If you don't feel it, you start bringing your leg up higher. And bend until you can feel it in the back of your leg. Straighten. And bend. Straighten. Get those abs in tightly. Protect that back. And bend. Now flex your foot. Straighten and bend. Straighten and bend. Straighten and bend. Straighten and bend. Put that leg down. Wiggle. Grab behind the other one. Start out with a pointed toe. Straighten it and bend it. Remember, if you don't feel it, you just pull the knee up higher. Straighten and bend. Straighten and bend. Straighten. Keep those abs in tightly. And bend. Flex your foot. Straighten and bend. Straighten and bend. Straighten and bend. One more time. Straighten and bend. And wiggle. Keep drinking that water. It's getting warmer. It's very, very important. Okay. Now for this next one, you can either cross your ankle and let the knee hang out to the side. And oh, by the way, you do need to be forward in your chair. Or if you're able, you're going to put the ankle above your knee. Now, if the ankle's above your knee, you're trying to get the lower part of your leg parallel to the floor. Your left foot is directly below your left knee. It's not under the chair or someplace else that's weird. Sit up really tall. Lead with your chest. Keep your shoulder blades squeezed together. Come straight forward till you feel a hip of your right leg, or whichever one's on top. And come back up. And exhale. Come forward. And inhale. Exhale forward. Inhale up. And come forward. And up. You're trying to go a little further forward each time. Forward. And up. Forward. And up. Let's do 2 more. Forward. Come on, go a little further. And up. And forward. And up. Change legs. Remember, ankles crossed with the knee out to the side, or ankle above the knee, trying to get the lower leg parallel to the floor, and your right foot is directly below your right knee. Sit up tall. Abs in, lead with your chest, squeeze those shoulder blades together, come forward, and back. And exhale forward. Inhale. Exhale, come forward. Inhale. And exhale forward. Inhale up, or you can do it the opposite way. You can inhale forward and exhale up. I really don't care. Come forward as long as you're doing both. And up. Forward. And up. You're trying to go a little bit further each time. Let's do 2 more. Forward. And up. And forward. And up. Now, I'd like for you to take your feet about as far apart as the legs of your chair. You're still sitting forward. One hand on top of each leg. Now, keeping your back flat, lead with your chest. Come straight forward as far as you can go, keeping the back flat. Then slide your hands down, round your back, and slowly roll back up. Then hands on top of the legs, flat back, lead with the chest. Come forward. Round it over and come back up. And come forward. Round back up. And forward. Round over, come up. And bringing those feet a little closer together. Sitting up very tall. Now you need to keep both sit bones on the chair at all times. I want you to lean forward just a little bit, and then you're just going to circle the upper body. Now you're not shifting your weight from one hip to the other. Pulling those abs, you're keeping equal weight on both hips. Just circling the upper body. And then circle the other direction, all the way around. When you're back to the front, just sit back up, scoot back, wiggle. All right. Now, sitting back in your chair, shoulders are relaxed, feet are flat on the floor. We're going to work on our neck. Like you just turn your head, look over your right shoulder, and back to the front. Turn and look over the left shoulder. And back to the front. Turn to the right. And front. And left. And front. Right. Front. Left. Front. One more time each way. Right. And front. Left. And front. Now visualize that Ferris wheel. It's here under your chin. You're going to take your chin over the top, down the far side, pull it in along the bottom, and bring it up on the near side. Just ride around on that Ferris wheel. Moving in the neck. Go 2 more times. Ah. Now visualize that turntable, a record player, right underneath your chin. It's a 33 1/3. Put your chin on one point on it and go around on that record. Only moving in the neck. And then let's go the other direction. All the way around, moving in the neck. Now sitting up nice and tall, you can either cross your knees or once again just hold behind your knee, thinking about your ankle. I want you to point your foot and flex. Point and flex. Point and flex. Point and flex. Draw a circle, moving in your ankle. And go the other direction. And put that foot down. Let's pick up the other or cross your knees. And we're going to point and flex. Point, flex, absorb, point, and flex, point, and flex. Draw a circle, moving in that ankle. Looks like I'm going to run over the 45 minutes by a minute or two. And go the other direction. And put that foot down. Now sitting up nice and tall, put the back of your hands on the top of your legs. Now there's a couple of rules here. You may not make a fist, you just have to have your fingers relaxed. And you cannot squeeze them together, so they're just relaxed. Draw a circle with your thumbs. Try not to let any of the other fingers move. And go the other way. That one's pretty easy. And relax. Draw a circle with your index finger. Try not to let the other fingers move. And this is cheating, by the way. And circle the other direction. And then let's do the middle finger. Circle it around. And go the other way. And go to the ring finger. This is the one that's hard for me. And go the other way. And do the pinky. And go the other way. And shake them off. And if you would please just stand up next to your chair. We're standing up nice and tall. Your arms are by your sides. Just lift your shoulder blades up. Slide them forward. Take them down. Squeeze them back. Up. Forward. Down. And back. Up. Forward. Down. And back. Up. Forward. down, and back. Go the other way. Go forward. Lift them up. Squeeze them back, and down. Forward. Up. Back. And down. Forward. Up. Back. And down. One more time. Forward. Up. Back. Now slide those shoulder blades down. Put them in your hip pockets. Keep your hearts lifted, your abs in, and smile till you go to bed tonight. Thanks, guys. See you next time. This is always my opportunity. I've got to put my glasses on or I can't run this. There it is.